welcome back. You know how it is every summer. The transfer season gets absolutely wild, right? We see these nine-figure transfer fees, endless speculation, it's all over the headlines. But what if I told you the single biggest clue to who will lift the Premier League trophy has almost nothing to do with a club's big summer spending spree? All right, let's really get into this. So let's just start with that big question. What is the real price of a Premier League trophy? Is it that one-star striker? Is it having a world-class manager? Maybe it's a shiny new stadium? Well, the data, it points to something way more consistent and, let's be honest, a whole lot more expensive. The answer, it turns out, lies in what we can pretty much call the Premier League's golden rule. And it's a super simple but incredibly powerful link that just cuts through all the noise of transfer rumors and predicts who's going to win with staggering accuracy. Just look at this number on your screen. 9 out of 10. I mean, think about it. In what is supposed to be the most competitive football league in the entire world, what could possibly be that predictable? Well, here it is. 9 out of the last 10 Premier League champions also happen to rank in the top 2 for their total wage bill in that very same season. That's the rule. It's not really about who you buy, it's about who you can afford to pay week in and week out. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It's the wage bills that truly show you where the power lies in the league. And look, this isn't just some theory or a hunch. This is a clear trend that's backed up by a solid decade of data. So, all right, let's put some actual numbers to this rule. If we look ahead to the 25-26 season, you can already see this elite group of clubs whose financial muscle really just puts them in a different league, literally. The pecking order here is, well, it's fascinating. You've got Manchester City way out in front in a world of their own at a staggering £231 million. But check out the moves happening right below them. Manchester United jumps over Arsenal into second place. And Liverpool, they've made a huge statement by pumping up their wage bill by £26 million. That is a clear sign they mean business. And you really don't have to be a data scientist to see this, right? That colossal gap between Manchester City and everybody else. That huge bar isn't just a little bit taller, it's a skyscraper. And it represents a level of sustained financial power that translates directly into dominance on the pitch. And if that £231 million number still feels kind of abstract, try thinking about it like this. Just one player, Erling Haaland, can rake in nearly £500,000 every single week once you factor in all his bonuses. That is the kind of financial firepower you need to keep a title-winning squad happy. So what you end up with is this massive financial divide that cuts right across the league. The average player at a top 6 club is making around £110,000 a week. Meanwhile, the average for the whole league is closer to $80,000. You've basically got a two-tiered system, and the price of admission to that top tier, it's all in the wages. So, why does all this matter? I mean, beyond just giving us a good guess at who's going to win the title. Well, for anyone who works in or around the sports industry, understanding these financial dynamics is absolutely crucial. If you're in the sports business, maybe in marketing or finance, this data is basically your roadmap. It drives a club's long-term strategy, it has a huge influence on how much a sponsorship deal is worth, and it's essential for any kind of financial forecasting. So long story short, that wage bill isn't just an expense. It's the #1 indicator of how competitive a team is going to be. All right, so let's tie all of this together and take a little peek into the future. We've laid out this really strong connection between wages and winning, but what does it all mean for the future of the game we all love? So if there's one big idea to take away from all this, it's financial power dynamics. That is the strong, proven link between what a club invests in wages and how well it does on the pitch. Just remember that 9 out of 10 rule. It's pretty much the most reliable crystal ball we've got. And all of this leaves us with one last, really big question. In a league where money is so clearly tied to glory, what does this actually mean for the future? How are ambitious clubs supposed to break into that top tier? And what does it mean for the competitive balance of the league as a whole? It's a question that is probably going to define the next decade of the Premier League.
Like, share, comment and follow us for more videos like this. Thanks in advance from all the team at Dynamic Sport Marketing.